Hello, guys. How's it going? Get in here, get in here. It is time for Hogwarts class. I don't even gotta dress up. I'm just naturally like a Hogwarts teacher. We're just gonna get more in depth when talking about just the basics of magic and life. Enjoying the magic in life. Today, we're going to do lessons around beauty and Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel, one second. Archangel Jophiel has the divine duty of protecting the beauty and guiding you through illusions around beauty. You ever heard somebody say, I had rose-colored goggles on? When somebody has rose-colored goggles on, that means they're like, there's something in the energy. Maybe the stars were in the right way to make them see somebody in a certain light, like a loving light. But like as soon as circumstances changed, boom, that meant that like natural magic spark was gone. So yeah, know yourself. You have to have solid beliefs and be an understanding of who you really are to know if this isn't right for you. You know, sometimes we get caught up in the doldrums and we're just going along with things because we like adventure, and then you just start to be like, I feel like I'm drifting away from myself. I need to move more towards back who I really am. I mean, this was nice. It was a good time, but not forever good time. Bye. That's okay. So anyways, that's what Archangel Jophiel kind of helps with. So, I was gonna show you guys how to do your eye makeup. I already kind of did the base for my face, but I didn't do like the detailing. There's magical things that actually go in to the detailing of your makeup. Like, well, let me get my phone out of here for a second. I gotta turn this on. Certain types of makeup can enhance certain things. Everybody has different features about them that God gave them that are their beauty perks. And you have your specific beauty perks for a reason. It depends on how deep you want to go into like getting to know yourself, but you can figure out why God gave you the shape of cheeks that you have, the fucking nose you have. Excuse my language, sorry. This is TikTok, not YouTube. Anyways, like right now, my lips kind of look like they're drying up and stuff. It's dry air right now. Just put a little lip gloss or chapstick on. Takes 2 seconds. Boom, my lips are popping. You don't have to go do photo magic on other women to get your lips changed just because you were going through some conditions and your lips didn't look great. You don't gotta switch lips with somebody through dark magic to fix your situation. I'm the kind of Hogwarts teacher that kind of wishes more that my students don't choose magic. Like, I hope you guys choose natural magic of the universe before using any type of other magic. Okay? Because there's very many rules and regulations and whatnot that goes along with the magic that one can do. You can really mess some things up if you don't know what you're doing with your magic. So let's talk about some natural beauty tips to help each other connect with our ancestors and look more appealing naturally, God gave you some beautiful features. I don't care who you are. I'm going to teach you how to enhance your natural features to look like a freaking star. Okay? Alright, I start with this dress. Guess what I did? I didn't buy this dress anywhere. I made this dress myself. I didn't make the top. I actually had bought a shirt that was a belly shirt because I like getting a lot of sun. I like getting as much sun as I can during the summertime. But this shirt was actually kind of annoying because I kept having to pull it down to make sure it didn't ride up too much. And my bra would stick out the bottom of it. That was annoying. So, I was like, you know what? This shirt is still worth something to me, so I'll make something. I went and bought this fabric. I went and bought some fabric at the Hobby Lobby, and I just sewed it on there. Left a little slit down here, so when I bend over and I pop my booty, it's not a problem. Alright. You gotta think of the little things. It's really the little things that really make the magic in life. And hence, there's magic in enhancing. Oh, this, and then I added this. When it didn't have this on it, it just looked like a normal dress you could wear to the park or something while you walk your dog. And everybody would be like, oh look, her and her dog have fur and they both look soft. But I went and added this because this was actually on this shirt. That was what I liked about this shirt when I bought it. It was sewn across the bottom. So yeah, I had taken that off and then just stuck it on here. Now it's fucking fancy. Now I'm gonna wear it to an event. Like a charity event or something. And hence. Thanks, Bree Breezy. Or B Breezy. How you doing? All right, so I got this phone on now. We're gonna take a look at some eye paintings from like the past, like ancient Egyptians and stuff. Egyptian eye makeup. We're gonna look at female first. There was the option to look at male or female. We're gonna look at female. So they did their makeup pretty extravagant. You know what I'm saying? These they called this style, it's like tears. So when you've seen some sadness or grief, you might paint a tear. I love it. Yes, I love looking at certain details like that. This Hogwarts lesson is about beauty, Archangel Jophael, and illusions of beauty and expression, ways to connect with your ancestors, and they will, you know, send you love and good vibes when you do stuff like that, when you're going through a tough time. Instead of asking somebody, paint a tear on your eye. Instead of going and doing the dark magic and making them look unpretty to a photo, doing photo magic or something. Just go and do something hot like that. Everybody will love that better. What else could we do? Let's see. And then there's like this, like a cat eye. Like you have wide eyes, like eyes wide open type look. Or eyes wide shut. I don't know, depends on how you look at it, right? Yes, yes. It sure does go all the way back to, yeah, a lot of things connected to gangs and the spiritual game, the spiritual war. It's because they have faith in their ancestors. They literally actually care about who their ancestors are. And they come up with their own ways of pleasing their ancestors. So that's a way. And then there's other ways, like when they would put like huge earrings in, like gauge out their ears, or have rings around their neck. That could be so their neck don't get broke. Because some people are always aiming for their neck. Maybe they have a spiritual attachment, or somebody put a curse on them to where they need to protect their neck. Maybe they were a great singer, and another singer from another kingdom was sending them bad magic to do something to their voice, but those fucking rings that they put around their neck, that blocks the magic. Like, they don't think, people do not think that deep. And that's why we're doing this Hogwarts lesson stuff. You can be whatever the hell you want to be. You can't tell anybody what's best for them. Like, their ancestors could be stemming back to ancient Egyptian times, and they're just feeling some weird shit. And they're getting love from the universe because their ancestors from that time, they're like, I love how you brought that to modern day times. That's hot. Seriously. So, you can do things like use, if you have really nice eyebrows, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you realize you have beautiful eyebrows, you can use something like a lighter pencil and then go beneath like this. You see how much more defined my eyebrows are going to look? Don't do picture magic on me, guys. I'll share the tips. I'll share my tips. Okay? Damn. So, yeah. So that makes my eyebrow look popping as much as my lips are popping now. I could almost freaking just roll like this. And I look extra beautiful. Everybody be like, she doesn't even need any makeup. But you guys seen what I did. I did do a little makeup. But do you see how freaking impactful just that was? Look what happens when I do that to my nose. Really defines my nose and makes me look more unicorny. I gotta put my trash can over here. And I need my brushes. Foundation is rough. I personally like going tanning at the tanning salon because these days the lotions that you buy and then use in the tanning bed actually keep your skin healthier for longer. They've done a lot of scientific research and whatnot and came out with some good ass products. Like, people didn't used to even like wear lotion in the tanning bed. So yeah, All you gotta do is enhance your natural features. You don't have to go crazy. If I put a little powder on over that, you won't even notice I put that there. Yeah, I try not to even like need foundation. If I go tanning, then all I gotta do is put some primer on and powder. And my pores are breathing better. But once I stop going tanning, I then need some type of foundation. But you want to like try not to have it too heavy, because literally your face is holding the weight of the makeup, and that can create tension. Now back to the eyes. You could also like do something. If you're working with your powders and whatnot, if you have like nice features right here, you can enhance those. Like I need. Alright, I don't usually do my makeup in here. Oh, there's that thing. I thought I didn't have it, but it was over there. Alright, so you can take like some darker powder than the full coverage powder you used, and then kind of bring it out. Make it pop. Simple as that. Now I look like I'm ready to go in the movie, right? I've barely done any makeup. Just a little bit of powder, that white shit, and lip gloss. Blush, depending on the shape of your cheeks. You see how it's like, you can see the shape of my cheek, right? When I do that. Enhance it. That's all you gotta do. Sometimes, like before I got like this good at doing makeup, I would go to the makeup section and there's a shit ton of makeup, and some of the stuff you see on the shelf you're like, what is this even for? But it's just for the little things like that. Enhance. Now I'm looking super young and cute. Barely did anything. And then if your eyebrows are like mine, It looks like you're related to Charlie Puth or something. It's like missing stuff. Look, you got little missing patches. Just feel that in. Not too heavy. Just kind of like try to get it on the hairs. So it doesn't even look like you really did anything. I'm just lightly brushing it over the top. I'm not even like penciling that fucking eyebrows in. You know what I'm saying? That's where people go too heavy with that. Now my natural eyebrows are just enhanced. I mean, they're not perfect, but at least I don't look as much like I'm Charlie Puth's twin sister or something. Thank you. No. Depending on which type of spirit you're connecting with, that's gonna really shape your eyeshadow. I got my eyeliner. Alright. Look, we don't even need eyeliner. Watch this. Got the black here. I'm just lining my eyelashes, and it makes them look thicker and darker. If you want to enhance your natural beauty, that's what we're doing here. Yeah. Enhance. Glad you like that trick. If your eyeliner ever rolls off, you don't even need that. You know, it actually feels better and looks cleaner than actual eyeliner. Not as heavy. So if I'm like doing a movie or something and moving around, and I have eyeliner on, like that shit kind of melts, and then I gotta like keep refixing it. If you're only using powder, then your makeup will stay longer, and it will be easier to just touch up. Now, what color? Depending on where you're going, what you're wearing, what purse you may be carrying, this is gonna be important. Which colors? I'm gonna pick a purse first. I'm not actually going anywhere, but if I was going somewhere, for this dress, I'm going with this purse. That's hot. I picked this purse because the colors are meshing and I'm almost like a furry animal that caught a fucking snake. Like, that's hot. Like, if I seen a hot boy and he gave me that feeling to just be a fucking hot girl for a second, I could be like, And he'd be like, she wants me like an animal. You see how she's dressed? You see that purse? And then you pull your purse out. If you're at the bar or something, you order a drink and then you put that shit like right here. You go. You're like, oh my god, she's digging in her purse right next to her purse. And then you get up. You take a couple sips of your drink, like, put that shit down. I usually only do this to boys like I don't actually want anything with. I just be playing with them. I gotta have fun while I'm out somehow. So anyways, I just play with their heads like that. And I just get up. I never leave my drink. I just take that shit with me. And then it's like, oh, something dropped. And they're like, damn, she rubbed the knee at me. And it's over. Next time somebody tells them motherfuckers to bend the goddamn knee, they do. They don't miss me. I'll make sure everybody noticed it was me when I was out. So anyways, it's the little things, ladies and hens. You don't gotta do too much. If they're too shy to come follow you, they ain't gonna be a good time anyways. And then, like, whenever, like, you just go home, they didn't even talk to you, you're giggling to yourself about how you did that, and they're talking to their friends about how you did that. It's like you become famous all of a sudden because you were the hottest bitch at the bar that night. That's like being the best performer of the night. Like, there was a stage where a bunch of performers came. Everybody did their acts, and then it was on to the next guy, and they were like, that one performer, I can't get that one performer out of my mind. Depends on how much you want to be noticed. I live to entertain. Some people don't. It's whatever. So, to go with this, you know what? I think I'm gonna use the color from this one. I kind of like the brown. I kind of want to help this play into my outfit a little better, because that's the only part of the purse that's really, like, not really going with my dress. So to make it go with my outfit, my whole ensemble, This is a whole ensemble that we're building here. We're going to pick eyeshadow color that makes this pop better, or vice versa. First, I start with a darker color, and I'm going to enhance the crease right here. I'm putting it on a little thick because I'm going to put color over it so it blends in better. Like when you guys, or I'm not saying you guys, or when people are doing picture magic and trying to switch features with somebody else, they are then trying on essentially a feature that doesn't really match their other features. Like everybody's features that they were given mesh together well. You just have to learn how to enhance your own personal beauty. And so when they're scrolling past my picture or your picture when you're looking hot, and they're like, damn, I'm jealous of her eyes. I wish I had her eyes. And they do a little ritual to switch eyes with you. And then they're like, I'm not very happy with her eyes on me. It looks better on her. So you get your eyes back later and you're like, were my eyes different? I feel like I'm back to normal. That shit happens for real. Do a little. So yeah, they just need to learn to enhance their natural beauty, man. Where I'm putting this lighter color is popping extra where I had put that white stuff. I could also add a little of the white stuff. I gotta pull my chair up. I don't know why I'm sitting back so hard. You could add a little bit of the white stuff right here. And that will kind of define your eye a little better, too. Just to have underneath your eyeshadow. It's like the infrastructure of your eyeshadow. Really building that shit up. Depends on, you know, what's the occasion? Is it worth all the time? Now, with this over top of that. Now that dark ass color I put on, it don't even look like that extravagant. Now, I'm gonna put a little shimmer. A little shimmer topper, make it just sparkle a little bit more because I like sparkling. Sheer. It's sheer. Enhance. Enhance. Now we're gonna enhance with shimmer. You know, I like this color right here. It's kind of an orangey shimmer. My light is shining way too bright. That looks amazing now, right? You bitches are gonna be looking like movie stars from now on. You're welcome. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. My little birch trees. Y'all are gonna grow so tall, you're gonna touch the sky. I forgot to use this other color that was more like the purse. This one, I used the darker color first. We can put that right here. There we go. Almost forgot. I got some painting skills, so that's how I got this good at it. But just connect with Bob Ross. Like, Bob Ross, it's time to do my makeup. Come help me. And he will. Almost finished. Now, for my final touch, my eyelashes. Because now, the rest of my face looks extravagant and freaking fabulous. And now, my untouched eyelashes look ridiculous. Don't they? That might be on the counter. Oh, I got this blue color. First, when I do my eyeshadow, everybody always thinks I got fake eyelashes on, but no, it was how I did my eyeshadow. I mean my mascara. You go downward first. Nobody does that. You gotta get the back side. And then brush up. It's little things. And that's how everybody always thinks I have fake lashes on. Because I get that backside. You guys don't need to do your magic to switch eyes with me. I'm telling you. Just try these tips. And see what you can do to yourself. Whatever your favorite filter is that you always use, because that's the filter that makes you look the best, try to actually mimic that makeup. Even if you don't have the same colors. I always think of like when you see a picture and like on the computer and you don't like the colors of it, so you can like mess with the pigments of it and make it look like a different color. Like what would the picture look like if you changed the pigments? Like instead of my dress being proud, I would come out looking like I'm wearing a blue dress or something. And voila. Everybody's like, oh my god, she looks like she's a model. She looks like she's ready for movies. Who did her makeup? You guys just seen it. Did it myself. I just picked up tips and stuff. Everything I seen about somebody else that made me jealous, I was like, how do they do that? So I figure out how to do it myself. So, yeah. There you go, guys. Just enhance. Even with your life. Like, if you don't like the way, if you're feeling like you're stuck in stagnation or something, but you can't really put your finger on what it is, it could be the arrangement of your house. You're tired of this setup. Maybe you were okay with the way you set it up before, but now you like need a new feng shui. All right, so to like I look ready right now, right? Look pretty good. But I could take it even a step farther. With a dress on like this and a purse like this and high makeup like this, why not put on some jewelry? Accessories. Yeah, I'll stand up, show you my look, then I'm just going to add a few accessories, and you're going to see that even that helps make even more of a transformation. Our necklace. Oh my god, this necklace is bringing out the white spots on the snake skin. Like, what the? That's hot. There's a little gold on this purse. And this dress has silver. No worries. You just say, Yukon Cornelius gave you silver and gold when you came across him and Rudolph running from the abominable snowman. And in order to get you to not call the cops, the abominable snowman gave you fur from some other abominable that he had skinned. And you're like, okay. That gives you a little hot story for your dress too. Even if it's unbelievable. So yeah, silver and gold go together like Yukon Cornelius told you to do it. Got silver earrings. Is it on there? I can't tell. No, it's not. Ow. These ones are difficult. Okay, it is in there. the hell? Can't find the hole. I got 2 holes. I'm like, am I aiming for the right one? I can't see. Hold on. All right. And that's it. It's all about the tricks and tips. I look like I went to freaking Sephora and I'm about to go to a business meeting or something, or a very nice date with a rich man. Even if I'm not rich, I'm playing the part of a rich bitch. So if some rich guy is looking for someone to fill a position he has open, you look like the perfect candidate. You're not going to look like the perfect candidate if you're not walking around looking like one. Okay, guys? So that's what this is about. That's what this beauty Hogwarts lesson is about today. And I really hope that you found these tips beneficial to you. Now, I'm going to clean up this makeup. Or I'll move on to the next thing. Always clean up as you go. You don't ever want to let something, like, some people let things like ride for too long. I had 3 kids. They're with their dad. When me and their dad were together, I did everything and he avoided us at all costs. So I learned to make sure I stay behind them and we clean up before we move along, or else all of a sudden we're in a pigsty. They don't like living in a pigsty, they said, because they're not piggies, they say. And I was like, exactly. I was like, I know you guys like other animals better than pigs, and you'd rather be more like those animals. And then they looked at the cat, and the cat was like, and they were like, he keeps his fur clean, like me. They're like, I'm more like the cat. And I was like, yeah. Cats keep their space clean. And then they got right on that shit. They were like, oh, hell no, I ain't gonna be no pig. You gotta sell it to them in their brain, you know? It's mental. Most things are mental. Especially with children. I wrote down, I have multiple ideas that I wrote down for lessons that we need to go over, because I listen to you guys expressing your concerns amongst each other, whether you guys know I'm listening or not. I definitely am. And I talk to the spirits all the time. And we do collective messages on my YouTube channel. And sometimes I do them over here. And I'm constantly in tune with what's going on connected to problems that are affecting us all. Whether that be what's going on with the alignment of the stars, maybe something that's going on in politics, fights literally happen between angels, and that affects people because it's actually a battle between ancestors. It's when they get to a point to where things aren't working, and my ancestors seeing some things your ancestors aren't willing to, take a look at, and then they start fighting each other. And we feel that panning out on this 3D realm, even though we can't put our finger on it. We'll be like, there's something bothering me. I feel like there's something to worry about in the energy. So yeah, we're going to start talking way more about these types of things. And I have wrote down ideas because I know you guys want to know more about these things. It's not that I want to force anything down your throats. Some people don't like lessons and they avoid them at all costs. Which is sad, because knowledge is power, for one. And, like, the 3D realm in which we live in on this planet, which is Earth, the lessons are of stability, strength, survival, elevation. So if you're not about those types of things, like, the Earth isn't about you. The Earth is like, get real. Let me see what else I wrote down for this. I was going to start with that. The teaching you guys an enhancement of beauty, and I wanted to let you know who Archangel Jophael is and the types of things that Archangel Jophael would care about. Now we're going to talk about self-love. It's difficult to feel confident about yourself and be happy when you don't have good things going for you to brag about. You need cool stuff about you going on to brag about. You're going to be the person that decides what it is that you have going on with you that's worth bragging about. I'm on here today bragging about the beauty tips I learned and the fact I can share them with you guys. And now I am setting us all on a path to a hotter future by encouraging you guys to get hot like me. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of spreading positivity. And I'm getting kudos from the universe and all that good shit. So, first part to self-love is making sure you've set yourself up to be something even you would love. If you don't love yourself, there's something going on. What is it? What is it you don't love about yourself? Because that's what you should change. More anything. Now we are going to talk about we're going to talk a little bit more about karmics who want to destroy our beauty, and they will do sex magic. Things get a little bit chaotic when anybody's doing any type of magic at all. I always encourage you students to not use that magic unless it's very necessary. So, let's say you're a boring, plain Jane, and you're shy. You see a hot guy, and you want him to notice you. You do a little love spell, so that next time he sees you walking by, he don't even know why, but his eyes can't stay off of you. And there's something about you. And you know it's because you did that spell. He has a girlfriend. She sees him staring at you and can't take his eyes off you. And he's like, feeling feelings that he don't usually feel when he like sees you. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And she sees him in this moment having these thoughts, looking at you, and she slaps him. Don't be looking at other girls like that. Hold on, I gotta do the puzzle piece. And then he's like, I don't even know what it is. We see her all the time, and it's not an issue. I just feel something right now. It's weird. I try to put my finger on it. I don't know why I was staring at it. And she's like, get in the car. All of a sudden, he's in trouble like that because she did a spell, because she wanted just a little bitty bit of attention from a man that she found highly attractive. Who knows what his girlfriend's gonna do to him when they get home or in the car. They could freaking crash because he's driving and she's like, just and he's like, and they just blow up because she's a crazy girlfriend like that. You have no idea. You don't want to lead somebody into a situation like that, especially if you find them highly attractive. Like, after that moment, if that's what happens, you're never gonna see his hot ass ever again, because he died on the way home by his girlfriend. Don't do that to people. Magic is bad. Just enhance your own natural beauty and try to aim for fellows that naturally want to take a look at your features. Try the purse trick. Digging in your purse and smiling. It works. Now, if somebody does sex magic to you and you start looking for relationships you don't usually get into, that can change you too. All of a sudden you're experiencing heartbreak and you got karmic spiritual attachments and all kinds of stuff because they turned up your sex drive essentially with the magic that they do. So you should definitely be very in tune with your body and 10 toes down in beliefs that you set for yourself. So that if anybody tries to get you to steer from the beliefs and stuff that you have set for yourself, like rules and restrictions, like everybody has self-control regulations that they have in the back of their mind, right? Don't allow yourself to, go against your own rules. Some people figure out what your rules are, and then they'll do a ritual just to see you be less in control. I'm going to take a few moments. I'll be right back. I've just been doing a lot of talking, and we are gonna do readings. I'm gonna be doing here in a minute when I come back from my little 5-minute break. I'm gonna be doing readings for fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs. So go take a bathroom break, get some popcorn or something. We're about to get into some readings and turn the spirit talker on. I will actually turn the spirit talker on while I take a break for a second, because I'm losing my voice. I need a drink, like hot tea or something. Oh, cool. New app called Aldous. Guess I don't need that much. Should probably plug in this other phone though.
Purse.
All right. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Here. Encounter. Angel. Frequent. Speak. Hatred. Explore. Painful. Can I help you? Pull.
All right, having a warm drink. I'll lose my voice here for a second. Hang tight, guys. We're gonna
Hello, who are you?
do readings for all the elements. I'm having you guys talk to the spirits for a second. We just turned that on a few minutes ago. I did a whole segment on beauty, and now we're moving on to the second half of the stream, which will be readings for all the elements. So hang tight.
Participate. Lie. Share my story.
The spirits can read your thoughts, guys. So the things they're saying, like they could, like if you feel like they're talking to you, they definitely could be. Because right now they're keeping you entertained.
Brown.
While I take a little 5-minute break because my voice was getting hoarse. I was doing a lot of talking, and I'm about to do a lot more talking. Just give me a few more minutes. Talk to the spirits. You can comment to them. They can read the comments. For real.
I'm learning to use this. Stay. T. They killed him.
All right. Spirit said that's the tea. What was y'all saying? Are you guys talking to the spirits? They said, I'm learning to use this.
Navy.
Stay. That's the T. They killed him. Interesting. All right. Let's get into our next segment. We gotta pick a deck here.
They found my body.
Who are you? Hello, guys.
Evelyn.
Evelyn? Where at, Evelyn? Where are you from? Oh. That felt like water under the bridge. The way those cards slipped. Did you guys see that? Like somebody just wants it to be water under the bridge. What's happened? Anyways. Sorry, Evelyn. We're not really worried about your situation right now. We're gonna do some readings now for all the elements.
Careful of the witch.
Careful of the witch, she says. They killed her. Says they killed him. We got Navy. They found Evelyn's body. And be careful of the witch. To end out the little listening to the spirits. I don't know if that was of importance to anyone. But
Torture.
now, it is time to do readings for all the elements. It's depending on what your zodiac sign, what your element is. If you are a fire sign, that would mean you are one of these three signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire always represents passion, heat. You'll see that some people are, like, you want to say they got firecracker energy. That's because they're probably a fire sign. You sense that. I need my water.
I'm no longer in pain.
Okay. Alright, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius.
I'm outside.
Alright, spirits, if you have anything important to tell us about fire signs, that's what we're going to talk about right now, because this is Hogwarts class. So don't be saying anything like irrelevant right now. Only if it's important to the reading, okay? We can talk about random stuff later. To begin, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. This means somebody means business about getting away from illusions.
The children are heard.
Like they're trying to keep it realistic. And they're really focused into the details so they can kind of watch out for things that are irrelevant when it comes to them personally. Because nobody wants to waste their time and energy on things that don't even really matter to them. We have, if you want the adventure, you must go for it. I have these cards are like backwards. It's just how the phone's set up there.
Go forward.
The luck of the Irish. Oh, shoot. So we definitely have some Irish spirits of importance lately, because this card has been coming out quite a bit. Do you see how many cards I have here? A lot.
I am Carmilla.
So when the same card keeps coming out, that tells me like that's something that's lingering still. It's really of importance. So this Luck of the Irish energy is important. That was coming out in our collective readings a lot. This reading right here specifically is for fire signs, mind you. Okay, so I feel like somebody's saying, if you want the adventure, you gotta go for it. But, like, they're leaving out certain details of what it is somebody's trying, like an idea somebody's trying to sell somebody. Like, you want to go do this and that and this and that. But they can't come up with any good reason. Why? They say something like, oh, there's just things you just don't know. And if you knew.
I'm very friendly.
But, like, somebody's not trying to take their chances. That sounds like something a scammer says. You know? We are coming down after reaching a high. Family beliefs and drama. We have Illumination, the Sun card. 8 of Swords. Queen of Swords. So there's illumination around what it is somebody was blind to when it came to a Queen of Swords. And it's to do with some of these things that are lying underneath these cards. We have Ace of Wands, so creative gifts from the divine. Knight of Cups. Somebody feeling like taking action actually because they were fueled up some way to take action from a place of passion. But somebody kind of like knows what to say and do that will piss somebody off to get them to jump.
Prove.
Or get them to freak out. Not even like, I don't even feel like this has to be like a get mad energy. Like they just know what to say and do to get somebody to care. But they want them to like care too much and then like have them hit a tower moment. It's trickery. The audacity. Yep. Pressure. Like when they start to talk about stressful things that stress you out too much, they know that. They're trying to overwhelm you and stress you out until you just like are going around in circles and you can't think anymore and you're just like, ah! You like blow up. And they're like, no, that's not what we're trying to do, but they're just some drunk fools that think they're smooth. And they ain't really that smooth. I'm feeling that like one song. How's it go? I think he's slick, but he got caught slipping. Like that type of energy.
Jones. We have power.
I gotta tape this better, apparently.
Mine.
At the bottom of the deck, so that's like surface issues going on for the fire signs right now. At the bottom of the deck is stuff underneath the surface that's going on. And that's Ten of Swords energy. Two of Pentacles energy. Okay, we get the spirits in here. There. Ace of Cups. So there's 10 heavy swords about somebody juggling multiple priorities
We can throw something
around this Ace of Cups here. We got a King of Pentacles who's feeling regretful. I feel like somebody messed up somebody's Ace of Cups. Or they want to tell them what's best for them. Like, you can't tell anybody else what Ace of Cups would be for them. That's different for everyone.
obviously.
My tapper quit working. Going back over the chat here in case I missed something. Nope. All right.
Healing.
So this King of King of Pentacles, who rules with material money, or, you know, he just has a lot going on. He feels regretful. A cycle is closing out. Something's coming to a death, ending, or somebody might die. We got Fortune Cookie. Fate. Fate will soon set, is what this says. We got attention, group approach, be wary of what they want. It's a situation like this, man. Like, anything could happen. There's this guy over here, there's this guy over here, these two, and there's a whole setup. This guy's like a protector, ancestor, like coming in to save somebody. Like, you see how this says group approach, be wary of what they want? Like, that could be this guy, and this guy all working together, and this is the victim here. This guy's the hero coming to save the day. We have something to do with India. They are only a friend to me.
Tell.
Inappropriate touch, sexual predator. Somebody's looking like an anti-hero. Business contracts and legal bindings. Right now we're doing a fire sign. I am doing readings right now for all the elements. Right now we're focusing on fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius.
Night.
This is the first reading I've done. We just started this segment of the live. So hang tight if you're not a fire sign. We're going to get to your sign. So that's what was going on with fire signs. That's of importance. Let's see what else we need to know about fire signs. Hold on.
Attach.
I was looking for the tape so I can freaking glue this thing. Tape this up so it don't fall down anymore. I'll have to do that later because I don't know what to do with the tape. I just had it. So I went to go look for the other one. I can't find that one either. What the hell?
Many other souls.
Mm-hmm. Alright, continuation of the fire reading. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll put that in the chat really quick so I don't have to keep repeating that and people know what we're doing here.
Remove.
Please drop any hashtags in this chat. I don't even care what y'all say. Hashtag it up. Anything these spirits say, if you guys hear the spirits say something, hashtag it for me. Please.
Safety.
Right now, if you're viewing, you just heard the spirit say safety. Hit the chat, the hashtag safety.
Speak. Joseph.
Joe? Oh, hell no. Is he doing some kind of magic to make my shit fall down? They don't want anything to ever work out for me, do they? Him and Sarah. That's right. I know them. Freaking volunteer firemen and ambulance people are sore ass people because they don't get paid to do that shit. But they signed up for the shit. So I don't want to hear any bitching. That's on the state of New York, okay?
Cult.
God damn. Okay. Shit. Alright, in continuation of the fire signs. Alright, spirits, we're only talking about what's going on with the fire signs right now. Seven of Cups. We have options. Ten of Pentacles. Six Cups. Somebody means business about making the right choices. They're tired of making the same types of decisions they always make and coming out with the same results. That's starting to feel like stagnation. They're feeling the stagnation of the cycle. They're trying to break free from that. Three of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. So they're celebrating being able to make a different type of judgment call than they have made before in the past when it comes to Ace of Pentacles. Like something that hasn't come their way before out of life has finally come their way. Like things, like their perspective was off. Sometimes you're just waiting for something to change your perspective. Well, something did that. We got history repeats itself. They see that. They see that same old stale ass cycle trying to repeat itself. And they're like, no, I don't want any part of that.
20.
Spiritual keys and divine gifts. Somebody's a predator. Running from the law, looking like a 0. Need to seek legal advice. Possibly. Grow together. We're supposed to be compromising. Be somebody who is beneficial to the earth rather than destructive. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. Just don't be destructive. Imagine Mother Earth is babysitting a bunch of children. She gonna whoop the ASS's out of some kids that break her fancy stuff. Okay?
Kitchen.
We gotta expect epicness. I'm getting burping energy. I got a shit ton of gas coming from my stomach. Did you guys hear it? Sound like I'm hungry, but I ain't really hungry. I ate a little bit before I started this live. I had some ramen noodles. I had a yogurt cup. So... Please be kind and like tap screen. And send me some gifts, guys. I literally am just starting this Hogwarts class thing, and it's the only type of income I'm gonna have because certain people have messed things up for me. Circumstances. I messed up. I'm literally like in the corner. Look at this. We're in a corner right now. This is a corner of protection. So, like, the worst doesn't happen.
Cave.
Somebody's looking to take a leap of faith. Away from illusions. Like, somebody's trying to tell somebody, like, no, you don't want to walk away from my illusions. Please believe me, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I'm feeling froggy and I'm trying to leap away from you and leap into anything else. Because it's that same cycle coming back around. They're tired of the stagnation. They just want to try something new. So they're in that try shit energy. And they're going about their moving forward very creatively. Because it's like their soul was like, they're just got a new spark inside or something. That new perspective. They're looking for new. There's 10 swords of truth about somebody creating obstacles. It's like somebody wants to break free from a cycle, like they know exactly what not to do to keep going around and around in a cycle.
Little boy
Somebody
around you.
is begging to have somebody go around and around in this cycle again. It's like, no, go away. We got Queen of Cups. Could be somebody's baby mama. We got Heartbreaking, the Queen of Swords, a Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Somebody wants to control things. They're trying to control. I think one of these women, their finances is being controlled. I think it's this Queen of Swords who's pissed off. And there's a Queen of Pentacles beside her that sees why things are fucked up. And it's because they're creating these financial problems. And it's this Queen of Cups. Somebody's baby mama just won't let go of the need for control. Even though she, like, it's just something within this chick that has her feeling some type of way. It's all in her imagination. And they're trying to say that the things that they're being accused of doing, the petty little things, they're trying to say that's imaginary. No, they really do
Over
ask
there.
for trouble. Somebody is independently being betraying to everyone when they won't just do what's best. Like, please stop being a karmic. Everybody's feeling different about you. Like, they like, when you see somebody in a certain light and then all of a sudden they're doing something that
Relation.
you wouldn't think that they would be doing, and you're like, come on, you don't want to go down that path. And they're like, no, I do. And they start going down that path and they won't stop, and they're hurting people and stuff. Like, who cares if they hurt themselves? They're hurting other people. Then people start feeling different. Like, damn, you really don't care about people that much? Like, that's kind of cold. We got animal assistance. Sickness. Someone may be ill or coming down with something soon. 777. Growing spiritually. So the universe is giving someone confirmation that you're right about not going round and round in this stale-ass, dumb-ass circle or cycle with the same person doing the same things. You're definitely on some bullshit. Trust yourself. Fire signs. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys talk to the spirits for a little bit. Whilst I take a few seconds to let my breath, catch my breath and let my voice restore, because it's starting to get hoarse again. And we're going to move on to the next reading, which will be for haven't decided yet. When I come back, we'll decide which element goes next.
Get away from here. Cheers. I'm happy to talk.
Oh, hi, buddy. Go straight to sleep. Is your cozy? All right. Oh, they're happy to talk to y'all. Oh, hi. Thanks for follow. Appreciate that. Your dog eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day, and he's healthy. Oh, I bet. Some people are so fucking deprived of money. They're like desolated so bad they can't, like, they're running out
It was me.
peanut butter and jelly and bread, and they're telling them to just eat peanut butters and jellies, but they can't even afford that. Like, the food pantry only gives 1 jar of each to people and 1 loaf of bread to last a whole month. They can only go there once a month. You guys realize that?
Finite.
Stop making excuses to not pay people. Like, it's unrealistic. It needs to be flowing. Money needs to stay in circulation.
Draco. Chelsea.
Alright, guys, we're doing the next elemental reading. We're gonna do water signs. Gotta write that in the comments. So anybody that comes in, they know what reading we're doing. It's hard for me to speak to you guys or type anything while I'm in the middle of a reading. So just be patient. I'll try to get to the comments. Water signs are Pisces,
Hello, why are you here?
I spell Pisces. I always try to spell Pisces. If I spell it wrong, it says it's pieces, and that's not it.
Tattoos.
Ah, that's what it is. It's Pisces. ES. Pisces. I'm gonna brain fart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Cancer. All right.
Many lives were lost.
Like this. Mm-hmm. All right, water signs. Let's see what's going on with you. All right, spirits. We're only talking about water signs right now. So try to only say things that are relevant to water signs. Holy shit, did you see that? Weird smell. Oh my god. It smelled like trash. Earlier today I was in
Hers.
the stream Dadpool, and he was talking about natural gases. I don't even know what brought him to say that. I was spacing out, and then like in the middle of him saying something about it, I came in. But he said that he smelled a smell like landfill gases, and I literally just smelled that coming from like right here
Senses.
as this card got pulled out of the deck. The death card. I got somebody is showing strength. Fate. Like,
Polite.
I don't know. It's almost like somebody is just being strong even though imminent doom is like on the horizon. Somebody may be ill or sick soon. Pay attention to the news. Pay attention to the weather. Experiencing a moment of sadness. Somebody needs to wake the fuck up because they're saying things to distort people's view. And they look very horrible due to circumstances. Like, if somebody's fucking... Okay, if somebody has, like, mental retardation, they're in a fucking wheelchair. Everybody's talking about how great they are and stuff because they were a player in the Special Olympics or something. And you go and say, oh no, they're a bullshit player. They ain't like this other guy in the major leagues. You're gonna look like a fucking dumbass. Right? Shut the fuck up.
Your face.
So yeah. I feel like they don't even realize who they're talking about. They're just the type of person that just always supports their favorite athlete. And in this circumstance, it was a special day for a special freaking Olympics child. And they couldn't stop with the competitions. There was like, no, my player, my athlete, I love my athlete. If my athlete wanted to do me and my wife at the same time, I would let my favorite athlete. And they're like, shh, this is about Special Olympics, people. Dear. And he's all of a sudden like, oh shit, I'm totally out of place in saying this, aren't I? That's like, he's like all of a sudden like, that's like matching up a guy from this low weight class with a guy from a higher weight class for a boxing match. You can't do that. All of a sudden, he understands what's wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Somebody's just shining even though it's a scenario like that. Like this kid that rolled out in his wheelchair from the Special Olympics, even though the guy was talking shit during his moment, like he was fucking Kanye West ruining things for Taylor Swift. This little special boy still was like,
Roger.
I'll give you an autograph. My mommy gave me this pen. He's like, okay, kid, give me a freaking autograph. And then he's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm out of here.
Did you hear us?
At the bottom of the deck, somewhere not seeing around that. If somebody's like a King of Cups who likes to have control over things, and that's being illuminated. Like he has no business being in control of this situation to do with whoever the little special
Celebrate.
players are in the situation. I'm not saying it is little special players, but that's their equivalence to whoever we're talking about here. Like, why is this King of Cups acting like a freaking jock at an event that's for Special Olympics players? No, don't do that. Everybody's like, oh my god, this guy.
He died.
They didn't even know who this guy, like, yeah, they're like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? We got Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So this was something that happened in the past, maybe. Since Spirit over here is saying this guy died that we're talking about. Maybe somebody's looking for justice for this guy, but Spirit's saying this type of guy doesn't even deserve justice. Like, that was somebody else's justice that's more of importance than this fucker. Basically. Excuse my language. We got somebody living the shelter life. Maybe, depends on what you or they choose later. We got Pluto, the Lord of Abundance, saying somebody's trying to go out for blank space.
Pandemonium.
The things that their ancestors are seeing. Like, they don't, like, they're trying to argue their points and stuff and create illusions and make people believe them so they can continue buying more time in the situation or try to defend themselves. But it's like seemingly impossible to do at this point. Like, everybody's seen that they're the type that would steal opportunities from Special Olympics athletes even. Like, that's messed up. Nobody supports that type of person. Somebody's ex might want to keep coming back around to, try again. Or a friend keeps coming back around. Like, you split up with this person.
Elegance.
You guys take time apart because you need space. But it's like, what is it about your relationship that leads you to need space from this person anyways? During the time you guys take, do you even figure anything out? I think that's where somebody's at with things. Like, does it even make sense to keep allowing you to break up with me, walk away? I walk around doing whatever I want without your bitching for a little while, and I'm okay with that because I need healing time anyways, while they're doing what? You're just
Mr.
okay
White.
with the healing time away from them. You're content while they go fuck off, like you tell them to do every day anyways. Like, you just want them to fuck off for 5-10 minutes maybe, but they can't do that. They can't just do that. It's almost like They're like that on purpose. So when they ask you for this break to go do whatever it is they got to do, like maybe they got a fucking rich boyfriend on the side and he's only around in your city, when they call him to have meetings at this one location there where you guys are from. So he only comes around every 3 months. Because he don't have to have meetings with these people all the time. Only every 3 months. So every 3 months, if there's a cycle where your girlfriend breaks up with you and you guys take space away from each other, it's probably because she has this rich guy that she goes and meets up with while he's having meetings in your city for a week. She's his girlfriend for when he has meetings in your area. That could be the case. That's what makes the most sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense for yourself. Or boyfriend. Chicks travel around and have meetings at businesses too.
Run away.
So they got a sugar mama on the side and she only comes back every now and then. They're waiting for sugar mama's call all the time. They're just entertained by you while they're waiting for sugar mama to need them. Because sugar mamas don't need nobody for anything. Most of the time. Continuing on here with the water sign reading. We have an Emperor, Six of Pentacles, Balance, Heartbreak. So there's a lot of emotions and like transformations taking place around this heartbreak and loss of this Emperor. It's created an imbalance for some people. They're looking for personal justice, but I feel like maybe they might be looking in the wrong places. We're doing all water signs right now. So, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got 7 of Wands. Rising above a situation. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So somebody that has like grown out of and rose above certain situations is coming up to this situation where there's a lot of people having difficulties in this situation, this specific situation, that somebody knows how to avoid. And they are at the crossroads to decide what to do next.
Husband.
And they're gonna give some advice to some people about this. It's going to be a lot of communication. And this is going to help them clean up their thoughts. Like, there's a lot of, like back and forth thoughts. Like somebody's thoughts are like over here, then they're over here, then they're over here. It's like I don't even know what to think about this and that and this and that. So this person is helping them settle themselves by only focusing on, I think this is the like advice they're going to give them. Like they literally aren't going to get anywhere by worrying about this and that and that and that. Like they gotta dig into one problem at a time, and then eventually it'll all be done. I'm imagining now a house, like if your whole house is a mess and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't do a thing around here. You got to start somewhere, right? So pick a good place to start and work your way out. Start at one end of the mess. Like maybe if there's more than one person in the house, you and whoever else lives in the house, like you can start on one end of the house, cleaning one room at a time, and they can start at the other end of the house, cleaning one room at a time, and you meet in the middle.
You are valued.
It's a mental place that this person is in, that they have just better creativity, ideas, and whatnot. These people are lacking in those areas. They're the type that run around like chickens with their head cut off and don't know what to do. They just say, I don't know what to do. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So somebody was like, I know what to do. The energy is full of magic for you today. It's your day. It's that person's day. Could be this Leo. Somebody's maybe sick, ill, or maybe coming down with something soon. We got South America. Just Dance the movement. Somebody's 35 to 44. Divine messengers. Listen to the messengers. Don't shoot the messengers because they bring perspectives you don't have. You literally can't imagine the things that they're going to tell you or point out to you. So the universe is saying, come on, give them a chance. There's something to do with finding your spirit animal.
I'm not playing.
Somebody getting some aggressive messages. And we got Venus behind this. Venus brings energy of strong connection and union. Connected to love and beauty may give you an urge to want to change your style. So if you connect with your spirit animal, maybe you'll start to feel more like just get into a new style. Like all of a sudden you want to go shopping and you just fucking know what to buy for yourself. You're gonna connect with your spirit animal. You're gonna try to dress more like your favorite animals and stuff, because that's hot. Sometimes people just like to pick safe outfits so nobody says anything. But those people are boring. Maybe you're just tired of being boring and being just like everybody else. So how do you be yourself? How do you enhance yourself? At the beginning of this stream, I did my makeup. I started as just plain, and I did my makeup and taught people how to just enhance their natural beauty. And all of a sudden, I looked like I was ready for a movie. So
you're still here.
Look for little ways to enhance what you already have. If it's not trash completely, but it's just like you're looking for upgrades, upgrade it. Go get a fucking bedazzler. Go get some glue and some glitter. Go, you know, do a lot of stuff. I told everybody about how I made this dress. I had this shirt and it had these around the bottom of it. But every time I put my arms up and stuff, my bra would end up popping out the bottom of the shirt. So I just turned it into a dress. I went and bought some fabric that goes nice with it. And now I got a whole nice dress I can wear on a date or something. And when I picked,
Be wary of her.
and we picked a purse before I did my eyeshadow, so I could teach people how to pick a color for their eyeshadow. And we picked a color for the eyeshadow that would pop with this purse. And I showed people that it would be like to have this purse. The reason I picked this one is because one, the colors are just kind of, they go together, and I kind of look like a furry animal that caught a freaking reptile. Like, that's hot. It's like flair. Finesse.
Ezekiel.
Thank you. All right. At the bottom of the deck, this is something that's going on under the surface for water signs that people just aren't seeing. It's going on internally. Like people just notice this and that, you know? Or people are saying, where is this coming from? This is where things are coming from. Somebody was backstabbing and making investments in some devilish energy. We got the Death card here, a King of Wands, Five of Pentacles. So this King of Wands just wanted to leave out the fact that people are dying.
A lot.
A lot. Oh my God. Because people are literally like pushing them towards death. They think nobody cares about them. Their friends, their family. It's very heartbreaking. It's almost like they're preparing them to just kill themselves. They're like, just go kill yourself already type energy. And these people are like going around trying to find somebody who cares, and they can't find a goddamn soul who cares. They're like, go call a therapist. But what's the therapist going to do? People need their friends and family and support. The therapist is going to say you need a good support system. So you go home and look around and try to find the people that are your good support system. Where they at? They said it was the guys that told you to go to that fucking therapist. But the therapist told you to go back home and tell them they need to be more supportive, and maybe you wouldn't fucking need to be in their office. That's what they're saying. Okay? There's a Queen of Wands here that doesn't want to get that through her friggin' head. A lot of communication going on about that. It's like a quick brush off thing this person says. Oh, just go tell a therapist. Oh, just go get a doctor. You can't just... I guess one of the easiest cards to play. Like there's a deck of cards you can play in the game of life. And that phrase, go get a doctor and go get a therapist, both of those phrases are in the deck like 6 times. So likely to come out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody's walking away from a situation, lovers and friends. Somebody's a bad character, may think somebody's crazy, but you would be crazy to believe that. Whoever you heard horrible things about, whoever was saying horrible things to make you believe somebody's crazy, it's because they do drive this person crazy. They don't want to admit it. Regenerating after a rebirth. All they gotta do is see through that. People choose not to see that. The thing is, hardly anybody has enough time and energy to be able to care. Because things are so rough these days. It's every man for himself, basically, when it's like that. Alright, that's the end of our water sign reading. We started with fire signs. I gotta give my voice a break for a few minutes. I'm gonna let you guys talk to the spirits about whatever right now while I take a little break.
Faithfulness.
And I will be right back to do we're either gonna do earth signs or air signs next. We'll pick that when I come back.
He's here. Windows smashed. Caroline. Betrayal.
I need my cup so I can heat it up. Be right back.
Wonderful.
If you guys hear, like, whatever the spirits say, please try to hashtag what they say. Because hashtags get people to the stream. If they type in stuff and they're looking for a video to watch and anything we're doing is of relevance, they'll come watch our views.
I've been here 600 years. Wife.
If you make content, you want to hashtag as much as possible, because those hashtags are going to be how you get seen. So, like, if somebody's on Google even, and they are looking for a paranormal investigator, they type in paranormal investigation. I hashtagged my videos with hashtag paranormal investigation. They're going to see that I am on TikTok. They're going to see that hashtag paranormal investigation, and that could bring them from Google to TikTok to come see me. That's why you need hashtags on your videos. You want people to hashtag as much as possible in your chat. Quit complaining about spamming and weird people saying weird stuff, because when you go check your analytics, it don't matter. You got 100 comments. Freaking 30 of them were weird ass shit that people said, but you still got to 100 comments. You could have been a 70 if they just didn't say that weird stuff. So that's why I don't really care what people say. I'm gonna go check my analytics and I benefited from it anyways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you guys are listening to the spirits, let me know by putting the hashtag on there. Somebody hashtag Doris right now. Right, hashtag Doris. Come on, I see you guys watching. There's people in here. Right, hashtag Doris. Do I have to do it myself? Do I have to do everything myself? I like cooperation. Cooperation goes a long way. When somebody's not being cooperative, what's that make you want to do? Hit them, right? Like, why aren't you cooperating? Why are you being a pain in the ASS?
Tom.
That's baby stuff. That's what childish people do. They want to make you get out of character for them by choosing to be uncooperative. Now, students, since nobody wants to cooperate, I guess I'm going to have to show you how to do a hashtag Doris, because you don't know how to do anything, it seems like, in my presence. Most people. Why is that? Hashtag Doris is all somebody has to put, but we're choosing to be
Good evening.
uncooperative. What are you gaining from that? Hashtag cooperation. Look at that. If somebody's on Google right now, typing in cooperation, like even if they accidentally type in cooperation, they might see that I'm live on TikTok right now. If they're looking for Doris, dude, somebody from Doris's family, whoever this Doris spirit is, if they know Doris and they're typing in Doris on Google, they'll be like, this paranormal person is talking about a Doris right now. Maybe they're talking about my Doris. You never know. So that's why I am very much a person that supports hashtagging. Lots of it. We're going to do the reading for air signs.
Two ladies here.
Air signs are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini.
Brave.
By dropping those hashtags in the chat now. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If anybody's looking up anything on Google right now to do with any of those air signs, they're going to see me live over here doing a reading about them. And they can find us. Hashtags are important. Hashtag it up. In my chat, I want hashtags. I want to see you guys say this, and that, end it with a hashtag.
A woman here.
The woman here knows Ken didn't give me my money, doesn't she? Alright, let's do the water signs. What's going on with them? Spirits, we're going to only talk about water signs. I mean, not water signs. We're doing air signs now. We just finished water signs. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini.
Toys.
Spent my money on toys. I didn't get a penny of it. We have the Devil. Six of Wands, the Star. We're dealing with somebody's inner devilish energy. They like to feed their inner demons. They are resistant at times. And this is what tells us that they are not like they're, well, you can tell this person is devilish and is controlling, and there's something dark about them because of the times in which they will choose to be resistant instead of better. We got this Star here. Nine of Swords. Somebody's feeling stressed out, anxious, and worried about these conflicts that were created.
Many died here.
Four of Swords. Somebody's sorting out things in their mind. Like they got some truth about this. They heard some things about that. They're seeing this, and they're putting two and two together, essentially, to make four. We got a Queen of Wands. Five of Cups. Feeling regretful. Moving to calmer waters now. Thinking about doing the right thing, which is giving somebody a gift or something, or giving them what they actually deserve instead of some bullshit, scraps and shit. Six of Cups. Because of the things of the past leading up to now, somebody looks really fucking bad for saying the things that they say, while somebody does so much. It's like they really just want to brush them off. Where
Ridicule.
That only makes things worse. Fix your shit is where somebody's at with some bitch. Excuse my language. Because fate. They don't like the way things are turning out. Because somebody didn't do the right shit. Do the right thing. Like spiritually, shit's fucked. And somebody's very indecisive right now. Like they can't even think of anything to do but the right thing now. We have the Vendetta. Public eye. You or someone close to you was seen or viewed by the public eye. You may or may have received, you may still need to receive this, or you have already received a message of concern that has you like, oh my freaking gosh. There's angel illusions and there's devilish illusions. And the angels create illusions to to confuse the devils. And there's people in the middle, and they're like, who do I trust? The devils and their illusions, or the angels and their illusions? Because sometimes the angels gotta protect themselves from the demons too. So they're not sure what they're doing. Like, neither party knows what each other is doing. Just like when the leaders of our separate countries are trying to figure out what to do about each other. Neither one knows what each other is doing, really. We got Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing. So there may be a little bit of a lag or some stagnation because somebody's got to think of something. We have this Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups with some heavy burdens. They're like holding these burdens. Their knees are getting weak. They're like walking up to the situation with all these heavy burdens that were placed upon their backs. Like, if somebody don't help me with this load right now. Like, before that happens, somebody needs to fucking grab a few fucking things off this bitch's back. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just gonna stand there and stare like, do you see how strong that woman is? And then she falls down and they're like, oh, she falls down. Like it's a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, not one of the men, like, there was like 4 guys in a line watching these 2 women come up. They were like, damn, she's hot on the walk up. And then they were like, we really need your help. We got all these heavy burdens. And they were like, oh my God, you look how fucking strong she is. Oh my God, look at those muscles. They didn't even hear anything they said. They don't even know who they are, why they're even coming in their direction. They're just so, like, a tunnel vision. Only the things that they care about, they talk about, they notice, you know. They're not like normal people, when they see some women walking up like that with all the heavy burdens, they're like, oh my God, damsel in distress, let me help you. These are not the type to do that. They sit there and they're just like, oh my God, she fell down. Not one of them gets up to do anything. They're going to see what she's going to do next. Like, what is she going to do now, man? Man, all that stuff she was carrying, she dropped. Oh my God, there's like soda cans spraying around. And
Marjorie.
And there's things rolling away. Oh my God, look. She was carrying marbles. They're going down that drain pipe. She's never going to get down in the drain pipe to get those marbles out of there. Then a fucking Special Olympics player rolls up in his fucking wheelchair and he's like, hello, beautiful damsels. I'm sorry those idiots over there would just let you fall. If I had legs that worked, I would have helped you, but I seen the whole thing. I seen your marbles fall down there in the drain pipe, and I just happen to have some gum on me and some string. So we're gonna chew this gum, we're gonna stick it on the end of the string, and then we'll just put it down in there, and then the gum will stick to the balls, and then we'll get the marbles out of there. And then those guys are like, dude, do you see that Special Olympics boy macking on those 2 chicks that we said were hot, and we just let them fall down? And then all of a sudden, these 2 hot chicks are like, oh my God, thank you so much, little Special Olympics player. And one of them's even like he's in his little wheelchair, and they were like, and the guys that were sitting over there were like, God dang, how we get chicks like that? It could have been them. That could have been them. You know what I'm saying? Little wheelchair boy had the charm that they were lacking. That was all it took. It didn't matter that his leg, he didn't have legs that fucking work. Matter of fact, he don't even get a stiffy anymore. But that was still pleasurable to see a girl do that in his face. You know what I'm saying? Four capable men with dicks that work and everything. They could have got some action and did something about it. They're gonna let the little fucking wheelchair boy that don't even get hard get all the action. That's what's going on in air sign reading right now. At the bottom of the deck, something we're not seeing. We got somebody taking a leap of faith. We got Three of Pentacles, a collaboration, Page of Swords. So a bit of truth being delivered here about the fact somebody's only holding themselves back from collaborating with people that would be more exciting. You know, they choose to hang out with people that they're comfortable with because that's emotionally fulfilling to them, but they don't even know that they could like be more abundant than they are. They're just content, actually. There's a difference between being content and being happy. These people are not actually happy, they're just content.
Do you want proof?
They've never known like true happiness, like joy. Maybe they did as a child, but they don't believe in that shit as an adult. Ooh, I just burped. That's compliments to the chef. So somebody's taking action based off some truth that they heard, maybe from this high priestess or about a high priestess. It was a creative message that this high priestess delivered. It was something she said that has him thinking more about the Hierophants, like spiritual people with like abilities and whatnot. And that is actually Ace of Pentacles. Like, it is very prosperous to be knowledged in magic of the universe and to strengthen your relationships with the spiritual realms, within the spiritual realms.
500 years ago.
Somebody's getting some heavy truth about that because maybe they were just being maybe they were just being ignorant. Maybe they didn't want to admit the fact they're just content. Maybe they're afraid to be actually joyful and happy about something because then they can't go back to being content. They might ruin their contentment. We got look back in history, check the details. We got compromise. Somebody's anxious. needs love. We got political agendas with a very narrow focus, tunnel vision and stuff, like I said. We got blocked out. Contradictions. We got pillow talking. Vendetta. Dark energies. The vendetta it lies with the dark energies. Like, coming from your heart space, your place of brokenheartedness and whatnot, it's these dark energies that you have a vendetta against. We have Uranus, known as the planet of liberation and freedom, brings you extreme feeling to want to make a breakthrough. You may feel limitless. We have somebody 8 to 11. We got a loan. Yeah, well, oh, they was going to offer a loan. Oh my God, to an 8 to 11-year-old. The fuck? Like I said earlier, some jock was trying to support his favorite athlete at an event that didn't align with his favorite athlete. Oh, thank you so much for sending a rose. Oh my God, somebody sent a finger heart. You guys are awesome. I told you guys I'd look back at the comments when I had a second. Sometimes I miss that. If I don't look back, I'll definitely miss it. But like while I'm in the middle of a reading, I can't read and read the chat. You know what I'm saying. I always try to like scroll back through and say thanks. So Elliot, I appreciate you. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. This was actually my aunt's ring. And when she passed away from cancer, her husband had my mom give it to me. Thanks. All right, so this is gonna be the tail end of the stream here, guys. Let me that was ending our air sign reading, and now we're doing the final element, which is Earth. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sorry, spirits, I turned off the spirit auger. I forgot to turn it back on. Alright, now we're doing earth signs. Make sure you guys are just hashtagging words. If you hear the spirit say a word, hashtag it. So if somebody searches, they can find this video. If somebody's searching in the TikTok search bar for a specific live and they want tarot reading, they're going to see I'm live doing tarot readings. So please, hashtag words that somebody would be looking for. Hashtagging would be beneficial in all of the streams you guys watch. That helps your content creator you're watching get views.
Silent.
You can set up a stream and all that, but you gotta learn how to push your content. Hashtags are your #1 thing. If you don't put hashtags on your content just scrolls away and nobody ever sees it again. When you put a hashtag on there, that gives your video a link to be found. So if I go into Google and I type in something, your content, if you hashtag even, or just fucking hashtag, and then I go type in Google hashtag, your content might come up because you fucking put hashtag. No matter what you're doing.
Fiendish. He's dangerous.
Alright, what's going on with earth signs? Who, the guy that was supposed to give me money, but he didn't give me any of it? Not even $1. Oh, it was like $1 million. Of course he's dangerous. Somebody trying to hand down some money to me. And this guy that was the middleman in between, who was supposed to give me the money, he took it for himself. Literally, my hands were out like this, and they were like, and the money was like coming towards my hands, and he stuck his hands out and was like, oh, I got it. And he tells people that I did get that money, and I'm just bitching. And like, I must have like did a bunch of drugs or something with the money because I got nothing to show for it. But like, look at me. Do I look like I did millions of dollars worth of drugs?
It's a good idea.
No. We got Ten of Pentacles. Somebody means business. We got this Star. All right, we're only going to talk about earth signs right now, spirits, okay? So we're going to move forward. Ten of Pentacles, the Star, Six of Cups. Looking back to some things, or like leading up to now from the past, or something to do with some children. There's a lot of conflicts. We got a Queen of Pentacles. We got a Death. These people
You are valued.
stole the money I'm talking about. They want to say that's not what it was. They keep trying to move to calmer waters without fixing the problem. Somebody knows. Like, the people that matter, they know. They're like, no, I wanted that money to go to them hands that they were supposed to go to. Not that motherfucker that just grabbed that money and ran off like he was a fucking linebacker or something.
Annie.
We got brings lessons of groundedness and financial stability, mother of all things solid, lessons of strength, persistence and reliability. We got some illumination, outcome equals wow. The angels know you need protection. You may not be aware you need it. We got hidden enemies. Aliens present. They kill. The universe may be sending signs connected to the weather. We got somebody who's a baby. We got Sour Patch. Somebody's concerned. These people. They stole money. They got in the way of some money that was coming to somebody and ran off with that shit. And they're trying to act like that's not what happened. And now the whole world is trying to figure out what the hell happened.
I was poor.
And that's because it was a guy named Ken, who's a black guy, who's older, like in his 50s, who was supposed to give some money that was put together to give to me because I helped some people, like spiritually, and they didn't want any bad juju. He didn't give it to me. Now it's bad juju. They got exactly what they didn't want. So basically he stole from them.
It's them.
And that's what he don't want them to find out. He's dead. He's trying to get some other people knocked off that he's saying are the problem. But they're the ones that know that there is a problem because things aren't adding up. Like, if certain people got their money they were supposed to get, they wouldn't be bitching and complaining, motherfucker. So what the fuck is it? Where's that money? And it's gone. So they're like, oh, so you took money. I gave you the job to go give this money to this person, and you just went shopping for yourself? Are you serious? If you wanted some money, why didn't you just ask me? Is what they're saying.
Anvil.
That's a lot to ask for. That's what they're saying. Like, you couldn't even ask me for that much money. Because there ain't shit you're going to do for me that's going to make me want to give you that much money. So this person is a fucking person that can't even, that don't even deserve for something like that to even happen to them. Like, oh my God, this money fell into my hands. Oh, I love you, God. God was like, oh, hell no. Don't even thank me for that shit, because I'm coming back to get you later. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big problem right now.
It's so quiet here.
Yep, at that. At those facts right there. It's crickets. It's like, everybody drop everything. What are we even doing? What are we fighting about? If that's the issue, it's something like that. Like, that means anything other than that is a distraction. That needs to be solved. People are dying because they didn't get the money they were supposed to get. Like, say the government, say there's a fucking natural disaster. Say there's a natural disaster and
Kevin.
There's some relief funds. You were in the area in which your home and a bunch of shit was destroyed. So there's a program that's sending relief funds to you and your neighbors, so that you guys can continue to live, because things can get, like, you're still living, so at least there's that, is basically what this program says. So they're like, if we give you these relief funds, it'll make you feel less stressed and you can just get on with rebuilding a new life instead of looking at the pieces. So this relief fund comes in and they're like, here, give this check to that family over there, so they get their relief. And they're like, I'm just going to go cash this check for myself. And they do. They just forged the signature and they cash it. They're successful at it. Like, nobody stops them. And that family never gets their relief funds. What's going to happen to that family? They're going to start bitching and complaining. Hey, where's my relief funds? Like, we're about to die over here. So then all of a sudden, everybody's trying to figure out, like, what happened to their relief funds? They should have got relief funds. They shouldn't be, they should be rebuilding their life right now, somewhere else or something. The money's not there. Nobody can find it. So there's a family here that's still dying. So there's still something we got to do about this family. Even though we can't find their check. Somebody's like, well, let's see if the check was cashed. And the check was cashed. And they're like, but your check was cashed. This all takes so much time to figure out. While this family's dying, okay? Mind you. So now they're like, oh shit, lady. It looks like you already cashed your check. Where's the money? Where's the funds? What'd you do with it?
On me.
And you're like, I didn't even... You're the lady and you're like, I didn't even cash the check. I really didn't get the funds. Like, look at my family. We're dying. I wouldn't be playing jokes with you, sir. Now they got to figure out who gave somebody else the check.
Impose.
Who allowed this check to be cashed. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to worry about all that shit before we figure out how to feed this motherfucking family.
Funny.
There's not even a fucking food pantry or anything around because this is a disaster area we're talking about. Yeah, people do that shit and then they'll laugh about it. They'll have the money and everybody's running around looking for what happened, and they're blaming the lady herself like it's her problem, and they're like, they'll never find out we got her relief fund. That about makes you want to puke just even thinking about that type of scenario, right? The bottom of the deck, something we're not seeing is there's an empress who's trying to clean up the mess around these heavy burdens that were created. Like, fate is not what it should be. As we focus to the details, we got this King of Cups who's hitting a tower moment for making an investment in taking creative action to look to their options to continue to buy time. We have Temperance. So there's something to do with the divine flow. See how the liquid is flowing back and forth smoothly between this cup and that cup. Like there's a disconnect. Like if this guy puts a piece of glass in the center of this, that doesn't work. He can't do that then. Somebody is anxious, stressed out, and worried about the fact that we're stuck in limbo and still going round and round until the solution is found. Like literally, we can't move forward. It's almost like they're waiting for people to just die. They think they're just gonna ride this out till there's nobody around anymore to care. What are they gonna do? Kill off the whole world? That's unrealistic. We got 666. You are attracting your manifestations. Change happens when you do that. Don't be resistant to the change. Somebody's feeling offended with the I fooled them stuff, ran away, haha, I got their money, and they're still looking for relief funds. Like they're the type that follow this group around that gives people money for their relief funds. They're preying on that group. They're preying on the people that they help. They're waiting until a disaster happens. Then they're like, oh my God, a disaster happened. Let's go so we can steal people's checks. So that was their plan the whole time. We got someone needs time to heal when it comes to love. Recent breakup. We got 8 to 11. Archangel Michael. Need to be protected. An 8 to 11-year-old from somebody. Oh my God, really? We got fishing for drama. Who was dating an 8 to 11-year-old? What the? It watches from the dark. Jimmy AI has a good point. Crime scene. Truth. the holy truth is somebody's just trying to drive somebody crazy and put them, like, trying to push somebody towards their death so they don't have to face the reality of the situation, which is they're thieves. They stole the money that they should have gave to somebody else. Alright, guys. That ends this whole live. Been doing this for 4 hours. We started out talking about beauty and enhancing, and we talked about magic a little bit. Then we did all those readings. I will try to share some clips so you guys never forget this live. You always have something to go back to. I'll try to share this on YouTube, like the whole live. It's quite a long video, so I don't know if I'll have trouble downloading it from TikTok or not. I may have enough storage space, I may not. So if you don't see the whole video for your viewing on YouTube later, it's probably because I had storage issues. Is there anything you guys want to ask me or anything before we like end this? No? Alright, guys. Take care. Be safe out there. And always trust yourself.
Ron.